Good morning, Patience. Good morning, Thelma, and good morning to everyone watching. Here's the news. The Global Affairs Canada and the UNICEF team commences a one-week-long visit in Nigeria to examine their projects and boost partnerships on the country's human development programs. In Bauchi State, the international donors team focused on adolescent girls' education. Abdullahi Aminu reports.
The Canada UNICEF team inspection commences with the stakeholders meeting involving Bauchi State health and education officials with the aim of making sure the most vulnerable populations get the support they need.
This definitely is a very positive indication that the investment that are being made by the Canadian government will be sustained through government's efforts and their support.
At the Bauchi State Government House, Deputy Governor Anwel Jatau praised the Canadian UNICEF interventions impacting over 16,000 people in 7 local government areas.
Canada will continue supporting initiatives that build resilience, promote climate-smart solutions, and create economic opportunities, particularly for youth and women.
The project had enhanced business performance in agricultural value chains, improved the overall business environment, and developed the culture of savings for women and youth.
This one-week visit is all about impacting projects and boosting partnerships to hit the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. In Bauchi, Abdullahi Aminu, NTA News.
The federal government has constructed 23 automotive training centers across the country to equip youths with technical skills in modern automotive technology. Minister of State for Industry, Senator John Eno, disclosed this during the inauguration of the Potiskum Automotive Training Center, which trained 100 youths as pioneer technicians in auto PMS, CNG conversion, repair and maintenance in Yobe State. Yunisa Suleiman reports.
The Potiskum Automotive Training Center is the first of its kind in Yobe State and third in the Northeast sub-region. Was constructed by the federal government through the National Automotive Design and Development Council. Equipped with state-of-the-art facilities, the center aims to impact technical skills in modern automotive technology and prepare youth for evolving global automotive industry.
This training center is aimed at achieving a number of things. 1, job creation. 2, increase in our gross domestic product. 3, skills acquisition.
As a commercial hub of Yobe State and a major drive of innovation and enterprise, Potiskum provides the perfect environment to nurture and deploy skilled manpower for the automotive value chain.
We are present at this occasion and underscore the federal government's strong commitment to skill development, industrial growth, and inclusive economic transformation.
To the 100 pioneer technicians trained at the center, stakeholders urged them to remain focused, uphold safety and ethical practices, and serve as ambassadors of clean energy solutions in their communities. In the Matru, Yunusa Suleiman, NTA News.
In a bold move to strengthen access to education and empower the next generation, the Jigawa State government has launched a mega students care intervention program designed to transform learning outcomes in the state. Mohammed Musa Askira reports.
As part of the initiative, 25,000 out-of-school children are receiving school uniforms, bags, books and writing materials to enable them return to school and continue their education. The program also empowered 2,500 Al-Majri and 287 Islamic school teachers who received 50,000 naira each in recognition of their role in imparting knowledge, discipline and moral values with the aim of helping the Al-Majri grow into productive and responsible members of society. The intervention also extended to specialized institutions with the distribution of 100 mini laptops to Jigawa State students studying at the Nigerian Police Academy Wudil in Kano State.
We are cultivating an environment where every student can thrive and contribute meaningfully to the development of our society.
More Jigawa State children are entering university, polytechnic and colleges than ever before in the history of Jigawa State in your administration.
The governor disclosed that the state has spent 8.5 billion naira on scholarship for 35,000 foreign and local students. In Dutse, Muhammad Musa Askira, NTA News.
Inclusion of women in critical aspects of economy and governance to promote gender equity was the focus at the 2026 Unmute Conference in Abuja. Elizabeth Omori reports that a memory by Grace Graham on the strength and resilience of a woman was also launched at the event.
Inclusive governance, vital to achieving equitable representation, strengthening democratic practices, and fostering better policy outcomes. To amplify more voices for women in Nigeria to thrive, gender advocates and lawmakers at this forum called for strengthening of social interventions and support for passage of the Reserved Seats Bill.
Let them be part of the political process and hope that from there they would have built sufficient presence, capacity, and capability to move on their own.
You must identify what steals your voice. You must identify what keeps you silent. For a lot of people, especially our women, it is the lack of economic freedom.
Dr. Otivi Igbuzo, in his paper, insists that poverty and unfriendly patriarchal norms often hinder inclusion.
At the national level, we need to develop long-term inclusive development strategies, implement gender transformative policies.
The publication, sustained by Grace, with 14 chapters, journeys through the author's pain, heartbreak, marriage, migration, and rediscovery.
I wrote it for every woman who feels unseen, who hid, who is trapped, so she may recognize her own strength.
The book, which speaks to both genders, is recommended for couples navigating complex family dynamics. Elizabeth Omori, NTA News.
The commitment of the federal government to the development of sports in Nigeria has again been emphasized, with support for the 15th Biennial Police Games Asaba 2026 at Stephen Keshi Stadium, Asaba, Delta State. The report.
It was a sight to behold at the member of Stephen Keshi Stadium, Asaba, Delta State, as over 6,000 athletes from the Nigerian Police Force gathered for the 15th Biennial Police Games opening ceremony. The parade was colorful, with the state commands and the police headquarters being represented.
Sports, as we know, is far more than recreation. It's a strategic instrument for strengthening cohesion, reinforcing stability, and enhancing institutional readiness. Through structured competition and disciplined preparation, sport cultivates the habits that sustain effective security institutions and deepen public confidence in those entrusted with the protection of the society.
I want to remind all our athletes of the goal of this biennial event, which is to celebrate strength. The police games occupy a special place in the life of the Nigerian Police Force. They are more than a tradition. They are a statement that policing is not only about enforcement, but about endurance.
Some of the highlights were the lighting of games torch and the hoisting of flag. The 15th Biennial Police Games will end on Saturday, February 21, 2026. In Asaba, Godfrey Nzekwe, NTA News.
Weekend Deal continues shortly. Stay with us.